सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. We are going to enter a new Prakarana Grantha known as Upadesa Sahasri. This text is written by Adi Shankaracharya. Upadesa means teaching. Sahasri means many teachings, thousands of teachings. Not 1,000 teachings, but thousands of. Bahvardhe Sahasra Shabdaha. Many teachings. In the meaning of many, Sahasra Shabdaha. 1,000 means many. Upadesha means teaching. Upadesha Sahasri means many teachings of the Vedas. Upadesha Sahasri. Upadesha means generally we consider when a Mahatma or a Guru gives mantropadesha, we consider that is Upadesha, which takes a minute or less than minute. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. This is called Mantra Upadesha. 3 times Guru repeats, then Shishya repeats. It won't take much time. But the teaching, Upadesha, here takes lot of time, years, decades. So Mantropadesha is different from Upadesha Sahasri. We should not take that Upadesha in the meaning of Mantropadesha. So here Upadesha means many teachings which takes a lot of time in the form of Mahavakya teaching and with a lot of prakriyas, lot of techniques, Panchakosha Viveka Prakriya, Avasthatraya Viveka Prakriya, Bhagatyaga Lakshana, and so on and on we have to analyze here. There are lot of analysis involved here, lot of thinking involved. In Mantropadesha, all these are not there. Not only Saguna Ishvara Upadesha, some people give Mahavakya Upadesha like Soham, Soham, Soham. That Soham is not for Upadesha. Soham is not for Upadesha, Mantra Upadesha. It is not like Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. One should not give to anyone to chant that as a mantra. Soham is meant not for chanting but for understanding. Saha Paramatma Ahamasmi. So Soham word is meant to understand. It takes decades, years, decades to understand Soham. And they include with breathing also. Few students, not students only, students also, some of them come and show me how my Guru taught the Mantropadesha. So hum. Like that they show action also. While breathing and breathe out time, how they connect so hum and all. One lady showed me also. So hum and all. Especially in Tamil, Hakara, they utter as Gakara. Hakara, they Mahesh, then they say, for Mahesh, what they say? Magesh. That means Hakara has become Gakara. Then what happens? So, gam. Then next what happens? In Tamil, kakha ga gha, only one letter. So, gakara becomes kakara. Then what happens? So, kam. Not only that, in Tamil, I am not criticizing Tamil language. See the limitation, how misinterpretation, misleading takes place in the I am explaining. Sakara also, Sasha Sa, only one letter. Then that Sakara becomes Shakara, they utter. Once Sakara becomes Shakara, Sho, come. Shoka means what? Sorrow. Soka means sorrow. So Soham has become Shokam. What you are chanting? I am chanting Shokam. Shokam means what? In his standpoint, Soham. But while uttering Shokam, then other person understand, oh, Shokam, already you are in sorrow. You are thinking about your sorrow. So all these are funny. Dayananda Swamiji says, Soham is not a mantra to give for japa. It is a mantra to be taught. One has to study about that Soham, that Paramatma I am. So this is about Shokam. Okay. Soham. So it is not a mantra japa. Here Upadesa Sahasri, Upadesa is not a mantra japa we are giving, but a teaching, elaborate teaching, in-depth teaching, Upadesa Sahasri. This is title, about title of this book. Then comes the teaching. Upadesha means another bhavana, another understanding is suggestion, advice. Upadesha sollungo. What is Upadesha, advice? Don't give any Upadesha to me. People say no. Don't give any Upadesha to me. That means what? Don't give any suggestions to me, any advice to me. Do you mean Upadesha means a suggestion or advice? No. It is not a suggestion, it is not an advice also. Then what it means? Teaching, that's all. Vedantic teaching. Scriptural teaching is called Upadesha. And Shankaracharya brings all the Upanishadic statements, Mahavakyas, from all Upanishads, and he brings the essence of all Upanishads. And as you are reading the sloka, you can understand from which Upanishad he is quoting. Because you are all advanced students, you can recollect from which mantra of which Upanishad he is quoting also. We can understand that we saw in even Aparokshanubhuti, when he was talking about Shruti Pramanam, he brought so many mantras like that. Here also he brings like that. Now comes about the text. There are two parts in this text. Gadya Bhaga, first part, then Padya Bhaga, second part. Gadya Bhaga means prose portion. Gadya means prose. It is like a paragraph. That is the first portion, part of this Upadesha Sahasri. Then the second part is Padya Bhaga, poetry, verse form. Padya means verse or sloka form of teaching. There are 19 chapters in Padya Bhaga, in verses form. We are going to study only Padya Bhaga, not Gadya Bhaga. So, in this text we are leaving the Gadya Bhaga of Upadesha Sahasri. We are going to study only Padya Bhaga. 19 chapters are there in Padya Bhaga. The first chapter begins with Upodghata. It is known as Upodghata Prakaranam. Upodghata Prakaranam. Prakarana means a topic. The topic of the first chapter is Upodghata. You understand Upodghata means introduction. Introduction is the topic of the first chapter. That is called Upodghata. Introductory or introduction topic comes in this chapter. Just like in Bhagavad Gita, yoga is the name of the topic. Arjuna Vishada Yoga. That is the topic of the first chapter. Sankhya Yoga. Sankhyam is the topic of the second chapter. Karma Yoga. Karma is the topic of the third chapter. Like that. Similarly here, Prakaranam means topic. So Upodghata Prakaranam means in which the topic is introduction, called Upodghata Prakaranam. What is the significance of Upodghata? Upodghata is that it has got a rule. Upodghata, every text begins with Upodghata, introduction. Just as any function, they start with what? Introduction first. Introducing everyone on the stage. That is called introduction. Afterwards only program starts, dance or sangeetam, something. So introduction, starting. So in this introduction, what is the rule of this introduction? What rule should be there in the introduction? The author has to communicate what in this Upodghata. There is a rule. For everything there is a rule. Here also that rule is Chintam Prakrita Siddhyartham Upodghata Prachakshate. Chintam Prakrita Siddhyartham Upodghata Prachakshate. Upodghata is known as this. What is that? Prakritam means the central teaching. Prakritam means not Prakriti. Prakritam means central teaching. Chintam Prakritam means the central teaching. The author has to bring out the necessity of the teaching. What is the need of studying Upadesa Sahasri? It's like publicity. All of you read my book. Why you have to read my book? Because of these reasons. Because of these reasons, please read my book. He has to bring that central teaching of the book. In that content he has to bring. Then only people get interest in studying. That's why many people read the introduction first, whether to read this book or not. Then later they decide. If you read the introduction itself, you can understand whether it is readable or not readable. It is worth to read or not worth to read. You will decide. We always see the introduction. That is why in function also, in the first introduction itself, people will get up and go away. Sometimes the introduction is so interesting, people remain and sit back in the whole program they watch. Suppose the president or secretary, anyone talk, go on, and some people get up and go away. That is why while introducing or introductory time, you have to be very careful to retain the audience. While introducing or giving introduction, you have to be very careful to retain the audience. Similarly, author, to make the people to read this book, he has to give such a Upodghata, by reading which people will come continuously until they finish 19th chapter. But many people, here also happens same like that function only, no? That is why introduction is very, very important. Central teaching, central theme, and its necessity. The study of this book, its necessity, its need, it has to bring in this Upodghata. An analysis to establish the need for this Vedantic work. An analysis, Upodghata means what? Chintam Prakrita. An analysis, chinta means analysis. Analysis of that, analysis is establishing the need of this Vedantic work. Why I am writing? Not that I know how to write slokas and slokas. Not for that I am writing. I have some purpose. When I am writing a book, I have some purpose. The readers must get full benefit of this. So that is there in author's mind. That he brings in the introductory portion. That is any shastra for that matter. Tarka shastra, Vyakarana shastra, even Sangeeta shastra, Natya shastra. You take any shastra, first introduction, if you study this shastra, how you are going to be benefited, what knowledge you are going to get, the purpose, everything they brings in that introduction. Similarly here also, this is the talent of the author. They should know just writing books is not sufficient. The introduction is also must be very, very validated. The weight of the book, not cages. The value of the book depending upon the introduction of the book. By reading the introduction, you can know the mind of the author. The mind of the author, the vision of the author, you can come to know by just reading Upodghata. Therefore, this Upodghata Prakaranam we are going to enter. This first chapter begins with a prayer verse. That is one rule. We have to start with the prayer. Prarthana or Mangala Shloka. Mangala Shloka, why we have to chant that prayer, why author has to write prayer in the beginning. There is a purpose. You know that purpose. Vigna Nivaranartham. Vigna Nivaranartham, to write this text without any obstacles. Many people start writing but they cannot complete because of so many obstacles. So author is so much interested in writing and completing the text. Otherwise, halfway you stop the text, there is no benefit at all. Therefore, every author wants to complete the text. To complete the text, he needs the grace of the Lord. There are so many factors involved in writing the text. Therefore, author knows that just it is not in my hand, it's God's grace also is there. Daivanugraham is also involved. Therefore, I have to pray to the Lord. My salutations, my namaskaras to the Lord. Every author begins with a Mangala Shloka. Therefore, Shankaracharya also begins with a Mangala Shloka. Another purpose of Mangala Shloka is Vidya Prachayana. Vidya means this knowledge. Vidya should be propagated. It should be spread to many people. Vidya Prachaya Siddhyartham. To propagate this Vidya, Brahma Vidya to all people, Shankaracharya himself wrote many books. We ourselves have read, and so many books he has written, so many books, so many Prakarana Grandhas. Biggest Prakarana Grandha once we saw Viveka Chudamani, it took 5 years to complete. More than 500 slokas. So, like that, many texts when they are writing, they want to propagate this Vidya. So, Vidya, Prachaya, Prachara, propagation, Siddhyartham, to accomplish the purpose, this Vidya should be propagated. If I print this book, when he has written the book, when we are studying now, you see, hundreds and hundreds of years before. Therefore, Vidya Prachaya Siddhyartham, Vigna Nivaranartham, Mangala Shlokaha. Now we start Mangala Shloka with this background. We'll enter the text. Now you have to go to page number 79. If you see 80, then you can know where is the 79. Naturally, they don't give the page number in the starting. Go to 80 page number, then before that it starts. 79 page number. Padyabandhaha dvitiyo bhagaha. Second part, which is in metrical form. Padya means metrical form, which is in metrical form. Now, the title of this text chapter is Upodghata Prakaranam. The name is there. Now, I will read. Chaitanyam sarvagam sarvam sarvabhuta guhashayam yes sarva vishayatitam tasmai sarvavide namaha. Mangala Shloka, if you remove the lakara, it becomes shoka. Okay. Mangala Shloka. Shakara and lakara. You have to join. Shloka. Mangala Shloka Trividham. Mangalam Trividham. 3 types. Mangala Shloka is of 3 types. Previously, before coming to this shloka, I said Mangala Shloka purpose. Now, Mangala Shloka and the variety. I want to tell you how many types of Mangala Shlokas are possible. That we have to see. Purpose of Mangala Shloka only I mentioned. Now, I want to tell you types of Mangala Shloka. How many types of Mangala Shlokas are possible? Every author choose one type of Mangala Shloka. What way they want to write, they will write. Number 1 is Ashirvada Rupa Mangala Shloka. Benediction, Ashirvada Rupa. The author writes a shloka if he is a great Mahatma. They want to bless the readers. Therefore, they give Ashirvadam. Ashirvada Purvaka Mangala Shloka. It is one type of Mangala Shloka. It is the choice of the author. No one can ask him, you have to write this way, the Mangala Shloka. No one can command him. It is his choice. So, Ashirvada Rupa Mangala Shloka. Then, second one is Vastu Nirdesha Rupa Mangala Shloka. Vastu Nirdesha means the author presents the Vastu means that Brahman. About that Brahman, he writes the Mangala Shloka. This is called Vastu Nirdesha. The content of the text is Brahman. So Brahman, here itself he brings that, he talks about Vastu Nirdesha. That is Vastu Nirdesha Mangala Shloka. Third type of Mangala Shloka is Namaskara Rupa Mangala Shloka. In the form of salutations, Namaskara. So that is one type of Mangala Shloka. Now Shankaracharya writing Namaskara Purvaka Mangala Shloka. Namaskara Rupa Prarthana. In Gita Bhashyam also we saw Narayanam, that in that sloka it comes Narayana Parovyaktat Andama Vyakta Sambhavam Andasyantastvime Lokaha Saptadvipacha Medini. When we were doing the introduction to that Gita Bhashyam, we used to chant that. Like that, here also Namaskara Rupa Mangala Shlokaha. Now look into the shloka word by word. Shankaracharya offering his namaskaras or prostrations, salutation. Tasmai Sarvavide Namaha. To that, the knower of all, Sarvavit, my namaskara, namaha, my salutations to that who is the knower of all, who knows everything, Sarvavit, Yat Chaitanyam. In the second line, Yat Sarva Vishayatitam, that there, Yat is there. Yat Chaitanyam, Chaitanyam is in the first line. Yat Chaitanyam, which consciousness? Sarvagam, Sarvam. Sarvagam is short form of Sarvagatam. That Chaitanyam which is all pervading. He is doing namaskara to Nirguna Brahman. He is doing namaskara to Nirguna Brahman. Sarvagam, which Nirgunam Brahman is of the nature of Chaitanyam. Nirgunam Brahman he is addressing as Chaitanyam. Chaitanya means consciousness. So that Chaitanyam, which Chaitanyam is all pervading. All these are Visheshanams, adjectives. Sarvagam is a Visheshanam, adjective to Chaitanyam. That Chaitanyam which is all pervading, number one. Then Sarvam, which is in the form of Chaitanyam Chidrupena, in every object. Nama Rupa, in every Nama Rupa. Sarva means what? Without anything, leaving anything, everything. This Chaitanyam Sarvagatam. Sarvagatam means what? All pervading. All pervading what? In all it is pervading. Sarvam Sarvagatam. Sarvam means what? Sarvam. Vishnu Sahasranama also, one Nama, Vishnu Sahasranama. The Lord's Nama, one is what? Sarva. Sarva means you cannot delete anything. Everything encompassed. Sarvam. Sarvam means we think outside only. Like a dancer always shows hand like this, no? We also say Bhagavan is all pervading. We say always like this, no? All pervading, all pervading. He says Sarva Guhahitam, Guhashayam, Sarva Bhuta Guhashayam. Therefore, Bhagavan is all pervading. Not only all pervading also. Kadandi Ulla. Kadandi enna velila, ulla enna ulla. Antar Bahischa Yat Sarvam Vyapya Narayana Sthitaha. Therefore, when we say all pervading, we forget ourselves. Here. Therefore, Acharya wants to bring that also. Sarva Bhuta Guhashayam, in all beings. Here Sarva Bhuta means not Pancha Bhutas. Bhuta means living beings. All living beings, Sarva Bhuta. Guhashayam, Guha means heart. Ashayam means who is residing in the heart of every being. This refers to Buddhi Sakshi Rupena. Buddhi Sakshi Rupena means when you say Guhashayam, Sarva Bhuta Guhashayam refers to Tvampada Vachyartha. These are all called Tatastha Lakshanam. Chaitanyam Brahma. How is electricity? Electricity is so bright. It is so bright. Tubelight is the Tatastha Lakshanam. You cannot see electricity. I cannot show you the electricity. Electricity Swarupam I cannot show you. Therefore, through bulb, through fan, these are all called Tatastha Lakshanam. This is the best example for Tatastha Lakshanam. So, through the fan, through the bulb, you recognize the electricity like that. Sarva Bhuta Guhashayam, that Chaitanyam which is pervading in the heart of all human beings, other beings also, referring to Tvam Pada Vachyartha. Then, Sarva Vishayatitam, prayer itself is so high, the starting itself is going so high, advanced. Sarva Vishaya Atitam means that Chaitanyam which is beyond all Nama Rupa. That means it is higher order of reality. Nama Rupa comes under Sarvam. Sarvam means we take this Nama Rupa as Brahman. Don't take like that. Sarva Vishaya Atitam. What you are seeing, objects, the matter, everything, that is not, don't consider it is Brahman, Chaitanyam. That Brahma Chaitanyam is beyond this Vishayas. That means what? How to understand? Vishayas comes under Vyavaharika Satyam, lower order of reality. Atitam means what? Chaitanyam is of higher order of reality. Trikala Abhadhyam. Vishayas are not Trikala Abhadhyam. They will not exist. Bhuta, Bhavishyat, Vartamana Kale api Nasti. No, they are all not there. Trikale api na tishtati. They are not permanent. They are not nityam. That is the meaning here. Beyond means what? Chaitanyam is nityam. It was there, it is there, it ever will be there. But Vishayas, objects and living beings, bodies are not permanent. Therefore, Vishayatitam means it is immanent Chaitanyam, but it transcends. That is the right word. Sarva Vishayatitam means not undergoing any modification. Just as Surya. Surya is all pervading, his light is all pervading, but at the same time Surya is not affected by anything. Like that, here also Sakshi, Chaitanyam, who is in the heart, same Sakshi is also in the form of Chaitanyam outside, consciousness, that is all pervading. Vishayatitam means it is in and through all Vishayas. At the same time, it transcends. Means it is not touched by them. It is not affected by them. So rope snake, like this rope is immanent in the snake, false snake. At the same time it transcends. This is nanna puriyum ungalku. Rope is snake atitam. Number of snake. Okay. Now you have to grasp this very, very important word. Sarva Vishayatitam, very difficult to abstract. How can I understand? Maramandai. In the mind, eppadi puriyum. Always thinking about family. ஏதாவது கொஞ்சம் சப்ஜெக்ட் கஷ்டமாக இருந்தால் நான் டக்குன்னு அங்கே போயிடும். எங்கே எனக்கு என்ன மகர சங்கராந்தி, நேத்திரி சங்கராந்தி, இன்னைக்கு என்ன இது இப்படி சூர்யா பொங்கல், அந்த பொங்கல், இது பார்த்து திருப்பி பண்ணிகிட்டே இருக்கும் மனசு. எப்போ கஷ்டமான சப்ஜெக்ட் வந்து அப்படி போயிடும். அது உஃப் காக்கி அப்படியெல்லாம் போகக்கூடாது. தட் இஸ் வை ரோப் ஸ்னேக், rope is immanent. As you are seeing the false snake, rope is immanent in the snake. At the same time it transcends. As you are seeing the snake, that same snake cannot disturb the rope, cannot touch the rope, cannot afflict the rope. Rope as it is, that is called vivarta upadana karanam. Without undergoing any change, remaining and appearing as something else. That is called Chaitanyam. Without undergoing any modification, any change, remaining same, nirvikarataya, at the same time, it serves as upadana karanam. What is the upadana karanam of snake? Rope. The rope, without changing any change, it appears as snake. Similarly, here Brahma Chaitanyam also, without undergoing any change, appears as every object. Sarvam. All pervading in all objects. Sadrupena, Chidrupena. At the same time, Atitam also. And Atitam is the absolute reality. Paramarthika Satyam, we say. Namak Puriyanavanna, immanent. That means inheres in every Nama Rupa, at the same time transcends. Suppose you take your own body-mind complex. Consciousness is there, Guhashayam here. Awareness is there. Sakshi Chaitanyam is there. Immanent means it is there. At the same time transcends. It is not affected by this body-mind. Old age, death, or any disease, all these are happening to the body. But nothing happens to me, the consciousness, the awareness. That is why you say, I have this body problem, I have that problem. You say, I have problem. You don't say, I am problem. That itself shows you are different from the body-mind. That is called Vishayatitam. Your body-mind also comes under one Vishaya only. Whatever you experience is Vishaya, object. Whatever you objectify is called object. No. Whatever you objectify, that is called object. Whatever is object is a Vishaya. Since you are objectifying your body, it is an object. Object means Vishaya. This Vishaya body, I the consciousness am Atitaha, because I am knowing this. Every object also, that Sat Rupena, Chid Rupena, Vishayas cannot touch the Chaitanyam. Chaitanyam is not afflicted by the Vishayas. What for all this much explanation? I am not affected by the old age. No? I am not affected by death. I am not affected by disease. All comes to whom? Body. What is body? Vishaya. Proximate Vishaya. Close Vishaya. Tubelite is far Vishaya. That is all. This is the closest proximate. Whether it is proximate or closest, Vishaya only. That is far. So what? Once you wear something, no, it is close to you. But body is also you are wearing. You are wearing body. Thirile Swamini, Hadidane class. For that sake only we keep class. We want to remind you, body is also another kavacham. You are wearing. And that is the meaning. Sarva Vishayatitam. Sarvagam, Sarvam, Sarvabhuta Guhashayam, Sarva Vishayatitam. This is Tatpada Lakshyartha. Sarva Vishayatitam is Tatpada Lakshyartha. That Chaitanyam which is beyond all objects. Lakshyartha. So, what Acharya wants to communicate? This Jivatma who is Sakshi Chaitanyam inside that heart, and that Sakshi Chaitanyam which is pervading in everything, one and the same. Aikyam. He brings the Aikyam to that Paramatma who is none other than Jivatma in this body-mind complex. After getting that Aikya Jnanam, to such Nirgunam Brahma Chaitanyam, my salutations. What a teaching, you see. That is the brilliance of Shankaracharya. Now, we will go to the second shloka. Now, another explanation also we can give. Once we say Sarvam, everything, Chaitanyam is pervading, everything means Dvaitam comes. So, you are telling Chaitanyam pervades everything. That everything and this Chaitanyam. Dvaitam has come. Where your Advaitam? Where is your Advaitam? Non-duality question has to arise. Chaitanyam is pervading in every Vishaya, in everything. That everything is one and Chaitanyam is another one. Two entities are there. For that we say that is not real. It is false. Only experientially it is real, factually it is not real. What? Vishaya. Vishaya doesn't have existence of its own. It is inert and consciousness. Inert objects, consciousness, you should not count two. That inert objects are Prakriti, Maya. It is only an appearance. Just as pot is only an appearance. There is no pot. Chain is only an appearance. There is no chain at all, other than its original cause. Similarly here, Brahma Chaitanyam is original, real, eternal. What are all appearing are non-eternal, they are false, mithya. But what is our problem? Whatever is satyam, nityam, that we cannot see, we cannot comprehend, we cannot understand. First of all, it is beyond our intellect. And whatever is available for us, what? Body, mind, and all the Vishayas, Shastra says, all are false, mithya. So, அதுதான் எனக்கு ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருக்குது சுவாமினி. Why I am feeling difficulty in the Shastrana? இதுதான். What I am experiencing, what I am transacting, with what I am transacting, and so much I am attached to, all are mithya, Shastra says. And what I do not know, what I cannot see, and what I cannot comprehend, that alone is real. Who will come to this Vedanta class? You are struggling to conduct the class, that is why. You are struggling to conduct the class because it is not swallowable. Difficult. Some punya, some people are coming because of your punya prarabdha. Guru's punya prarabdha also is there. Of course, the students who are all coming also, they are also having some punya prarabdha. Some class is going on. Otherwise, who will come? It happens just because of Ishvara's grace. I too do not know how I am conducting this type of text here. And you also do not know what brings you here. Happening, no? That class is going on, Jnanam takes place. That's all. Purpose is served. That's why there are some people, some teachers teach, some students will come and listen. Therefore, I start the text. Shankaracharya says, let me start this text. That Brahma Jnanam, Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikya Jnanam is possible. Now, Acharyas knows that even though it is difficult, it is not impossible. It is durlabham, but it is not dussadhyam. It is sadhyam. It is difficult, but it is not impossible. That is the way we have to look at it. Now, second shloka. Samapayya kriya sarva Darajñādhāna purvika Brahma vidyāmathedānim Vaktum vedah prachakrame. Having done namaskara to that Nirguna Brahman, Acharya begins that Anubandha Chatushtayam. Anubandha Chatushtayam means there are 4 factors involved. The author has to present who is Adhikari. So Vishayaha means subject matter, number 1. Anubandha Chatushtayam means 4 factors. Number 1, what is the subject matter of this subject, this text? They have to present the subject matter. Then Adhikari, who is that candidate, deserved candidate to study this text? Adhikari. Then Prayojanam, what is the benefit of studying this text? to that student or to that person who is reading, listening to this text. Some prayojanam should be there. When all people are enjoying Pongal, how some people alone comes here and this person sees some prayojanam which is not available in that Pongal festival. He comes here to get that some prayojanam benefit. Also author has to present. Then sambandha, the connection. What is the sambandha or relation between study of this text? Study will give benefit. Connection between the study and the benefit. Prayojanam and the study. If I study, what prayojanam comes? That prayojanam ki studying ki connection, sambandham irukanu. If I study, there is no connection with prayojanam, it is meaningless. And the prayojanam and my study must have connection. What prayojanam? Moksha is the prayojanam. I am studying. If I study, I will get moksha. That is the connection. So therefore I want to study. Why? That prayojanam I want. So prayojanam, moksha and my study have connection. Why you are going to class? Why you want to study Upadesa Sahasri? I want to get moksha. What is moksha? Moksha is the phalam. By studying the text. Therefore there is sambandha for me. Therefore I go to the class. Sambandham illamale padikka mudiyadu. That's why many students comes. Why they are coming also they do not know. So Acharyas knows that. They want to tell you, you have come here to study this text. You are sitting for some praise, Shanti, Ananda, Prashantata, something you are coming. Though expecting some prayojanam you are coming. Knowingly or unknowingly. Maximum unknowingly only people are coming. Then only we come to know, oh, Ivada prayojanam, very nice. So there is sambandha is there. Studying of this text and that phalam what I have expected, there is sambandha. So this is called anubandha chatushtayam. So upodghata means the presentation of anubandha chatushtayam. Vishayaha, adhikari, prayojanam, sambandha. Now look into the shloka. So upodghata that begins to establish the need of the or scope and benefit. The need or scope and benefit. Now Acharya says Vedaha idanim brahma vidyam vaktum prachakrame. Vedaha means Vedanta, Jnana Kanda of Veda. Jnana Kanda of Veda is prachakrame, starting, asking that listeners. Prachakrame means beginning. What? Brahma Vidyam Vaktum. Jnana Kanda starting to teach Brahma Vidya. Vaktum means to teach, to talk. About what? Brahma Vidyam. When? Idanim. Now. Idanim Brahma Vidyam. Brahma Vidya means Brahma Jnanam. Brahma Vidya. Vidya means here teaching. Teaching about Brahman. Brahma Vidyam, the teaching about that Brahman Jnanam. Brahma Vidyam idanim vaktum prachakrame. And next word, atha. Atha means after. Atha idanim, thereafter. Therefore, thereafter in Brahma Sutra Visa, therefore, thereafter. Therefore, thereafter. What do you mean by therefore, thereafter? After completing Karma Kanda, lot of rituals, you have not attained Nimmadi, therefore, after attaining sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, by performing karma yoga, upasana yoga, ataha means Here Ataha is not there. In Brahma Sutra it is there. Athato Brahma Jignasa, Athato Dharma Jignasa. One has to enter into Grihastha-ashrama. Having entered Grihastha-ashrama, performing Agnihotram, Garhyapatyagni, that rituals, everything, Panchamaha Yajnas, by performing all of them, the person is qualified, got sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. Sadhana chatushtaya sampannavan abhut. He became sadhana chatushtaya sampannaha. After that, don't sit at home. Come to the class. Therefore, after entering, first line you see, Kriyaha sarvaha samapayya. Having completed all rituals, having completed all Shrauta Smarta karmas. Kriyaha means rituals, yajna, yaga, tapa, dana, homa, all rituals, whatever he has to do. He cannot do alone. That's why Dara, after marriage, Dara, Darajnadhana Purvika. Purvika means along with Purvika, that which is associated with Agnihotradi karmas. After marriage, that Agnihotram, Garhapatyagni, he maintains until death every day, Nityagnihotri. They have to retain that fire until last, the death time they use that fire only. Antyeshti varakku and fire apade continuous aham. Ipo ore fire da theriyum, smoking fire. So, Dara means after marriage in artham. Wife anartham. Dara means wife. That means after getting married, after marriage, this person become eligible to perform Agnihotradi karma. So, Ajnadhanam, that means this fire rituals, everything, having done sarvaha kriyaha, sarva kriyaha, samapayya, having completed. Having completed, don't sit, I am retired, therefore I am relaxing. Go to the class. Who says? Acharya is telling. That is Karma Kanda, Veda Purva Bhaga. So, Veda Purva Bhaga, one has to perform rituals. Grihastha-ashrama is Veda Purva Bhaga. The Vedas having two bhagas. The Veda Purva Bhaga prepares you. That is a preparation. That preparation is for what sake? The ritual is for what sake? Ayush Homam, Sudarshana Homam, this Homam, that Homam. So many pujas, vratams, nomb, ellame pandrome, all festivals. For what sake you are doing now? Just for entertainment? No. Karma Kanda prescribe chodana, lakshana, arthaha, dharmaha. That dharma, the duty is what you have to perform, to be performed. After performing, you will be qualified or eligible for the next kanda of Veda. If you perform Nishkamataya, you just come to Jnana Kanda, the second part of Veda. So, Brahma Vidya. This is Brahma Vidya, that is Dharma Vidya. Karma. Karma, Dharma, you understand there, you learn there and get Shamadamadi Shatka Sampatti, Viveka, Vairagya. After doing lot of rituals, lot of Nishkama Karma, Sakama Karma, so many karmas, no Shanti, no Ananda, only Ayasa has come. So this person gets some Viveka. Swamini. I went all Punyakshetrams, Kashi to Rameshwaram so many times. But there is a lot of anxiety, tension, lot of sorrow, fear, so much is continuing. Who said you will get Ananda there? Shastra never said. Unaku Vairagyam varadakagada adu vechinade. Nariya Vairagyam varanam vandudum. After getting lot of Vairagyam, Viveka Vairagya, you get what? Shamadama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. And the Puri Madri. பூரி அலைஞ்சு அலைஞ்சு ஓடி ஓடி எங்கேயோ ஓடுகின்றானே ஞான தங்கமே అని இந்த பொங்கல் அந்த தீபாவளி இந்த ஃபெஸ்டிவல் அந்த ஃபெஸ்டிவல் சித்தப்பா வந்தா பையனும் வந்தா மாப்பிள்ளை வந்தா மருமகள் வந்தா இப்படியே காலம் தள்ளிட்டே இருக்கே அப்பான்னு நிறைய வைராக்கியம் அடி தடி வாங்கி நல்லா வைராக்கியம் வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் அதுதான் விவேகம். ஆஃப்டர்வேர்ட்ஸ் கொஞ்சம் சமாதானம், மனசு கொஞ்சம் காம் அண்ட் குவாய்ட். அப்பா டயர்டுனா by the tiredna now come and relax here. That's why I am teaching pranayama. Dhyanam, so nice under the fan, so nice, and preparing everything, keeping ready for you. Vango no அப்படி உட்கார்ந்து நிம்மதியாக பாருங்க. யூ ஆர் பிரம்மன், யூ ஆர் தட் ஆனந்த ஸ்வரூபம் சொல்லும் போது ஆஹா இதா. எவ்ரி ஒன் சேஸ் அட் ஹோம் வாட் யூ ஆர் யூஸ்லெஸ், you are always doing wrong. When you come here, you are wonderful, beautiful, all-pervading Atma Swarupam. You are the source, you are the substratum, you are the king, crown of the creation. உடனே நமக்கு அப்படியே ஒரே ஆனந்தமோ குஷியோ குஷியது. சமாபய்ய, having completed that, either in this janma or previous janma. Kriyaha samapaya. Then Veda comes Jnana Kanda. I have given Karma Kanda for some extent, for some time. Like that in cigarette, every puff is promise. The whole Karma Kanda is like every puff is promise. Adhikapram, there is a limitation. Karma binds the person. Keela warning irukum. Smoking is injurious to health. Smoking is injurious to health. ஒரு ப்ராமிஸ்ன்னு சொன்னேன், அப்போ சொன்னேன், இப்போ ஹார்ம்ஃபுல்னு சொன்னேன். யூ ஷுட் ரீட் திஸ் ஆல்சோ. ஜஸ்ட் யூ ஆர் கோ ஆன் ஸ்மோக்கிங், ஒன் டே யூ லுக் எட் தட் டேஞ்சர், harmful. Similarly, Karma Kanda, it is not a right example, just I want to understand. Similarly, Karma Kanda, however much you do, Karmana Badhyate Jantuhu, Vidyaya Vimuchyate. You are bound by that Atruptikaratvam, Bandhakatvam, Dukkha Misritatvam continues however much you do. Karma Kanda, where Jnana Kanda says, now I want to start Brahma Vidya Idanim Atha, because you have got lot of Vairagyam. You have Viveka, Mumukshutvam also, you are seeking for Shanti, Ananda, Brahmananda. Therefore, I want to start next portion. What? Brahma Vidyam Idanim Prachakrame. I want to start. Who says Jnana Kanda? Says Jnana Kanda says and Shankaracharya says. Jnana Kanda for whose sake? Not for sannyasis, for all people. After completing Grihastha duties, one has to come to Jnana Kanda compulsorily. Either in this janma, if you come, wonderful, or if you postpone, all the best, next birth. Therefore, in this janma itself, after Karma Kanda, continue your family duties. You need not stop totally, but give priority, top priority to Jnana Kanda, means Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam. Give time for this. Slowly, family problems, family duties all were first 80%, 20% only class importance. First. Then later slowly percentage increasing this side. That is why I am not giving holidays also to the festivals. That it shows what? Why teacher is not giving holidays to the festival? It shows that privilege is yours. I am conducting class on festival day also. It shows your greatness, students' greatness. That means what? Your priority for Vedanta study, Jnana Kanda has increased. Otherwise, I cannot sit alone here. Since you are all ready to come to study Brahma Vidya, I am able to conduct. That itself shows Your priority, top priority is Vedanta. I have understood that. That's why no holiday I am giving now. Even summer also I am keeping in the form of sadhana camp. So students are giving top priority 80% to Vedanta now, 20% to family duties they are maintaining. That is a good sign. For what? For moksha, for attainment of liberation. With this, I conclude today. More in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.